John May, General Manager of Petrale Roofing, up on another customer's roof doing a free 21-point inspection. If you'd like us to take a look at your roof, give us a call today, 719-375-8773. We'd be happy to take a look and see the condition of your roof. Petrale Roofing, we're a Diamond certified TAMCO installer, which means we can offer a industry-leading 25-year workmanship warranty to give you peace of mind in the storm. Call Petrale Roofing, 719-375-8773. Schedule your free inspection today.
Good afternoon. I'm Pikes Plains meteorologist Rachel Plath. I am taking over for Chief Meteorologist Matt Meister, and we are continuing to track an active afternoon of weather, exactly what we expected when we were talking this morning about your forecast for your Saturday afternoon, and we are continuing to get some pretty strong storms across the area. Let me work on that for a quick second and make sure that we've got everything kind of up where it needs to be. We are continuing to track a line of strong to severe storms that is impacting portions of Colorado. I want to zoom in on, I know this looks like a lot. I'm going to break it all down for you because we have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings that I want to tell you about. So take a look at this. The strongest storms that we have in the area right now are in the southeastern corner of the state. In southeastern Los Animas County, you can see a stronger storm that is continuing to push through the area. And I'm not sure why that's not updating. Let me try to get this working a little better for you. Let's see if we can get that to fade. Is that, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So we have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings to tell you about, one of which is in southeastern Los Animas County, and that is for that yellow box on your screen. This warning is going to continue until 4 o'clock this evening, and that storm is capable of producing 60-mile-per-hour gusts along with hail that is just under about an inch in diameter. This storm, if we put this into motion, is going to be making its way toward Kim. So if you are in the Kim area, you are going to be one of the areas where this thunderstorm is likely going to impact next. You have probably had a few rounds of heavy rain just out ahead of this storm system, but as it moves your way, you can obviously expect to get a little bit more. The other thunderstorm that we are continuing to keep an eye on is this storm that is right over northwestern Baca County. It is impacting Pritchett right now, and that severe thunderstorm warning is also in effect for about the next 13 minutes. 60-mile-per-hour gust along with 1 inch in diameter hail is what we are continuing to keep an eye out for that storm. This system is all part of a cluster of storms that is continuing to impact the area, and you will notice that yellow shading that is kind of behind all of those severe thunderstorm warnings. That is where we have a severe thunderstorm watch that has been issued for most of the areas along and east of I-25, and that is going to stay in effect until 9 o'clock this evening. These storms are going to, once again, be capable of producing hail along with gusty winds, and heavy rain is also going to be a big concern. We do have those areas of flash flood watches that have been issued for places like Teller County. The flash flood watch also includes El Paso County. And of course, we are overly concerned about any rain that could potentially impact the Aspen Acres fire, which is in this area. If we get rain in that region, we have already had a lot of rain. And for that reason, it is very likely that we wouldn't need much more in the way of rain to prompt flooding concerns. So that is something that we will need to monitor closely here as we take you through the remainder of the evening. So again, just to reiterate, we have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings to tell you about. We have a warning for eastern Los Animas County. It is for this cell that is continuing to push toward Kim. You'll notice though, if we zoom in, and I'm actually going to pause the radar for you, and you'll notice that the hail core was looking pretty organized, but it's starting to get a little bit messier as it pushes off toward the north and east. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. And then you'll see that right near Pritchett. That is an area where we are also concerned about that area of kind of lighter pink and white. That is likely where we are seeing some of the largest hail associated with this storm. This storm radar is estimating about 1 inch in diameter hail is going to be possible there. So that is going to be one of the big concerns, along with the 60-mile-per-hour gusts. Putting this into motion just so you can kind of see its movement. As it moves off toward the north, it is producing quite a bit of lightning. So Pritchett probably pretty noisy out there this afternoon as this storm moves north across Baca County. It's likely just going to skirt to the north and west of Springfield. So Springfield, you likely see that off in the distance. As far as other thunderstorms that we have around the area, eastern Fremont County getting in on some of the action as we take you into the afternoon and evening. We do expect these storms to continue to develop across the Front Range and then eventually move out across the plains. We have another strong cell that we have been watching that is going to continue impacting eastern portions of Peyton. We'll zoom in a little bit. Scott Road looking to be getting the brunt of that storm right now. It is working toward McClellan Road as well as North Ellicott and Calhan. This storm, I'll put it into motion for you. You can see that it is inching its way into your area, likely getting some light rain now, but that rain is expected to be on the increase here as we take you into the next probably about 15-20 minutes. You'll start to notice that rain increasing. Up toward Denver, east of Denver, we are continuing to track a few storms as well. No severe thunderstorm warnings as of yet, but it does look like this cell that is just to the south of Byers heading toward Peoria is starting to gain some intensity. That's just to the north and east of Comanche Creek. These storms are still capable of producing some very heavy rain. So as they continue to push across the area, that is going to be one of the things that we'll be watching out for. We had a lot of rain yesterday and the day before. In fact, some areas getting upwards of 2, almost close to 3 inches of water here over the last 72 hours. And so obviously it wouldn't take much more in the way of rain to get flooding. And we're not just talking about burn scar flooding, but we could also see the potential for urban flooding as well, ponding on the roads, things of that nature. So be extra careful if you are driving around this afternoon and evening, especially as these storms are expected to linger well into the overnight time frame. Idaho Springs getting some rain right now. South of Cripple Creek, we have those storms over eastern Fremont County, Canyon City getting some rain right now. But as I mentioned, really the only severe thunderstorm warnings that we have to tell you about are in eastern Los Animas County for about the next 8 minutes, as well as in northwestern Baca County. Pritchett probably looking to be the bearer of one of the strongest storms that we have across the area. And of course, we do anticipate this action to continue here as we take you through the evening and into the night tonight. And that is why that severe thunderstorm watch, which is this large area of yellow, is expected to stay in effect until 9 o'clock this evening. We do have several areas where we have flash flood watches, and this, as I mentioned, isn't necessarily related to the burn scars themselves. Instead, it is just the amount of rain that we have had recently. So we are going to be monitoring all of these storms probably for the next little bit here. The storms that are moving through will be capable of producing some hail along with gusty winds. And we are also expecting the potential for that heavy rain, and large hail is going to be something else that we will need to watch out for. So these storms are going to pack a punch here as we take you through the next couple of hours and likely into the evening as well. I'm having a little bit of a computer glitch. Here, I'll show you so you can see what I'm talking about. Instead of showing the graphics that I want to show you, all I'm getting is blue. So I am going to take a minute and troubleshoot that. And then I will be back as we get some more updates on those thunderstorms. I would imagine that we will get possibly some reissuance of these severe thunderstorm warnings, especially for that warning that we were talking about that's in northwestern Baca County. That storm, as it moves off toward the north, it is continuing to maintain its intensity. So it's 3:53 now. That warning is set to expire at 4 o'clock. I anticipate that that will get reissued as this storm is still looking pretty intense. So let me figure out what's going on with my computer system really quick, and I will be right back to let you know exactly what you can expect for the remainder of the evening. I've got Skycast all loaded up for you. I'll show you how long these storms are expected to stick around, where we are anticipating the storms to move next, and of course, what you can expect for the remainder of the weekend. I'll have that all coming up right here on Peaks to Plains. It's our weather together.
I'm Catherine.
And I'm Dewey, here with another WaterWise tip.
During summer, do you know why we water up to 3 days a week?
To make the best use of me.
Exactly. It builds deeper, stronger roots and makes your lawn more resilient.
Also, use the cycle and soak method. Try shorter cycles with breaks in between to reduce runoff.
And in spring or fall, you can water 1 or 2 days per week. Be WaterWise and your lawn will thrive.
Now that's WaterWise. Learn more at csu.org/WaterWise.